What's up guys, I'm going to do another PlayStation video, and Sony has just announced two brand new PlayStation 4 consoles today, and that is the PlayStation 4 Slim and the PlayStation 4 Pro. So the first one of these, the PlayStation 4 Slim, will be coming out on September 15th. That is so close. So that is next Thursday is when that comes out. And it is $299, so $300 for a PlayStation 4 Slim. And what this is, you know, it's a Slim, so it's obviously a smaller design, but also uses less energy. So if you are worried about like your power bill or anything like that, then this might be for you. But it's also a smaller console, so if for some reason your current PlayStation 4 is too big for you, then you have an even smaller version to work with, which the original PlayStation 4 is tiny. So I don't understand how they can get an even smaller one. My only concern here is that the console might overheat, because my current PlayStation 4 has really hard time with that. Like, my fan on it sounds like a jet engine, and I've only had it for a few months, and it sounds horrible, and it gets super hot. So unless they have like a better heat sink or just a better heat solution, then I think this might be a problem, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that is $300, and it comes out on September 15th. But the main thing that everybody's excited about is the PlayStation 4 Pro. So the PlayStation 4 Pro is the new quote-unquote next-gen PlayStation 4. So it is an upgraded PlayStation 4 with better hardware and better visuals and stuff, but it will support the same exact games. So, you know, if you play like Black Ops 3, you can play Black Ops 3 on your PlayStation 4 Pro. You won't have to buy like separate games for it. Any games that you've already played on your PS4, you can play on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Any games that come out on the Pro will be available on the 4, so there's no exclusive games on this thing. So it'll be coming out November 10th, and it'll be $400. So it's only a $100 difference between the Slim and the Pro, and it also includes a 1TB hard drive, which is really nice, because the 500GB on the original is just so tiny. And that's something I love about my Xbox, is that I can put in, you know, swap out hard drives and stuff. And they've had a terabyte version of the Xbox One for some time. They even released a 2TB version a little while ago. It's nice to see that Sony is finally doing that too. More storage space is always good. And so the main thing of this PS4 is its upgraded hardware, not just the hard drive. But so this new hardware has an upgraded GPU, has a better clock rate, and it also has support for 4K. So there's a little caveat with that, and I'll get into that in a separate video where I talk about all like the little specs and every little detail about the PlayStation 4 Pro. But it also has support for HDR, so if you have a TV that supports that, then you know you'll have these super vibrant colors and stuff. And it also is really good for the PlayStation VR. So if you're planning on picking up a PlayStation VR, I'd definitely get the PlayStation 4 Pro, because you'll be getting higher frame rates and everything in PlayStation VR games. But something really interesting though is that if you only really want this for like HDR, current PlayStation 4 models, so every PS4 that is out there will be getting an update that supports HDR next week. So that's really cool. So if you are like, oh man, I just want it for like the better visuals and stuff, then HDR will be already available on your current PlayStation 4. But as for the 4K, there's a lot of worry about this, that a lot of people are saying that it's not native 4K, and that the PlayStation 4 Pro will just be upscaling all games to 4K, which is kind of I mean, especially if you don't have a 4K TV, then this won't benefit you at all. So, like I said, I'm going to be making a separate video talking about all those things, but this is really cool though. I really didn't expect the PlayStation 4 4K for Neo, but it's officially called the PlayStation 4 Pro, to be coming out this year. I would have thought that they would have it come out sometime next year, or at least in December. Like, there's only like around a month's difference between the PlayStation VR and the PlayStation 4 Pro. So $400, November 10th. And if you're interested in Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, those games will be ready for the PlayStation 4 Pro right out of the box. So it'll support 4K and everything on those games. And then Treyarch is also saying that they're going to update Black Ops 3 to support the PlayStation 4 Pro as well. But also, lastly, something I just really quickly wanted to throw in at this end bit was that it's confirmed that multiplayer games will run at the same frame rate on any PS4, so it doesn't matter if you have the regular or the Slim or the Pro, so the frame rate will be the exact same. So if you buy the Pro, you won't be having like a fully locked 60 FPS in all multiplayer games. It'll be the same as if you were playing on a Slim or you're playing on a normal one. It's all going to be the same, just because they don't want people to have an advantage over others, which is good. But I was kind of secretly hoping for that. So there you guys go. Tell me what you think of this in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.